See, this preaching with compassion from judgment to genuine care. Yes, it is true. We have to be bold in preaching. Uh, and when we talk about compassion, the picture shows a brahmachari is compassionate to a illiterate, some unpad. Why we have purposefully shown, sometimes we take such people for granted. We think they are very simple people, but you may not know sometimes people who apparently look simple may become very big and powerful, influencing people also. Like Einstein at one time, in 1903, he was a C-class clerk. Uh, He requested his boss, "Sir, can I get promotion to A-class clerk?" For which he got a chastisement. Boss said, "If you ever come to me second time, I will, throw you off." But then in 1904, the next year, he published 4 papers, one on relativity, one on, D equal to mc square, energy mass equivalence, and one on dilation theory, and one on quantum theory. So 4 papers he published. In that 1 year, he was declared as the genius of the century. Uh, Just imagine what a stark contrast in what was in 1903 and 1904. Krishna can make anybody into anybody. Look at Prahlad, he was born in a. You can imagine, Hiranyakashipu, all demigods said, uh, Asur ka put, Asur hona chahiye. They thought like that. He went on to become Mahabhagavat by Narada's influence. So therefore, we should respect everybody. See, one true story I'll tell you. One time, one boy, school boy, was traveling in a horse carriage. And the driver, while going, he was asking the boy, "Which standard are you studying? You know, where do you come from? What's your mother's name, father's name?" He was casually talking and driving. Any of you gone in a horse carriage? You've gone? They used to put grass on the top of which they'll put a goni. Very nice grass smell will come that. You can sit comfortably like a cushion. So he was sitting. Suddenly, when the horse driver came to know that this boy belongs to a lower caste, he stopped the horse carriage, removed the horse, and completely lifted the front. And the boy toppled and fell to the ground on the dust. And this boy, picked up his bag and books and everything. He asked the driver, "Hey, why you did this? What happened? Suddenly you are behaving like you are mad." The driver said, "Why you didn't tell me that you belong to that lower caste before? I would have never allowed you to sit in my vehicle," and things like that he spoke. On that day, this boy had that bitter experience. He went on to become Ambedkar later on. And therefore, this Bhim, Jai Bhim, they say, no? Correct? Correct, no? This Jai Bhim community people. So, because Ambedkar had a bitter experience of higher community Hindus mistreating lower caste people, he wanted to take revenge. But unfortunately, what happened? Because he thought that all Brahmanas are proud. All Brahmanas and all the higher caste people, like, in Hinduism, they mistreat the lower caste people. So he wanted to become a revolutionary. So then he formed the group and they boycotted Manu Samhita, they burned Manu Samhita, thinking the Manu Samhita is making this discrimination. Actually, according to the Shastras, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, all 4 are essential components of a social body. Brahmana is like the head, Kshatriya is like arms, and Vaishya is like belly, and Shudras are like legs. All 4 are necessary, correct now? Why the head is Brahmana? Because the Brahmana has to give vision to society. The Brahmana has the brain to guide others. A Brahmana can smell the grievances of suffering people in society. A Brahmana can listen well and he can give upadesh. Therefore, Brahmana is compared to head like that, head of society. And Brahmanas never earned a salary. They only lived on charity, dan only. So, kings got expert advice without paying a single penny. Nowadays, you want advice, people spend crores nowadays, big people. But in those days, Brahmanas didn't take a single penny. So, and then Kshatriyas, why they compare to hand? If object falls on you, how will you stop it? You stop it like that. You don't stop it. If you stop like the head will go inside. You stop with your hand, correct? No? Or somebody comes to beat you or something, you can punch on his nose. Hand, correct? No? That's what Kshatriya is compared to the. Yeah, for defending the whole body, you use only hands only. You bring the hands, correct? No? Like there was one fellow who took a big knife in one area. He tried to go and stab people. So in that place, I saw the video they were showing in the one of the YouTube videos. The people took up the chairs like this in the hand and they defended themselves. Of course, this happened when during the refugees came now in the Hamas and all those people are trying to migrate into London and other places. That time, one place, one fellow was having a knife and trying to. So when somebody is showing a big knife, how do you defend? People, everybody took a chair and showed on his face. If you come near, he'll hit on your face. Huh? Like that. So hands come to defend. Similarly, why Vaishyas are compared to belly? Because the food goes to the belly and the belly processes it and turns it into blood and it circulates blood all over the body. Right now. So then it gives nourishment to everything. So Vaishyas give charity to Brahmins, they give tax to Kshatriya, and they give food, clothing, shelter to Shudras. That's why Vaishyas, give. Therefore, it's compared to stomach. And Shudras are compared to leg. Why? Because for Brahmanas, Shudras will assist by building the Yajna Kund or carrying wood and everything like that, heavy weights and all. They help Brahmanas. They help Kshatriyas by becoming foot soldiers in the army. Correct, no? That kind of thing. And Vaishyas, they will help in the field, plucking the grass, working in the field and all. Because they help all the three, just like the leg is supporting the head, the shoulder, and the belly, all the three. Therefore, they compare to the legs. Correct, no? So it's very scientific system it is. Huh? So the problem came when the Brahmanas became corrupt and they did some untouchability and things like that. See, you should not allow dirty people to enter the temple who are passing urine and not washing leg. But you can keep a tap outside the temple and say, wash your feet and come. Huh? But they started thinking that the Shudras they are spitting, you know. There nowadays when Narendra Modi became Prime Minister, he said, if you spit in the station, 500 rupees fine. Huh? He put chits everywhere, they have put notices. One villager was saying, क्या 500 रुपया कौन देगा आपको ही देना पड़ेगा अरे इतना है नहीं हमारे पास इसलिए तू को मत so yeah, they made strict rule everywhere, correct now. Nowadays even trains are becoming more clean now. So the Brahmana should train the unclean people rather than drive them away, correct now. Therefore, when Shudras come to power, it's called communism. When Vaishyas come to power, it's called capitalism. When Kshatriyas, without the guidance of Brahmanas, they come to power, it's called dictatorship. And when Kshatriyas rule the world, guided by Brahmanas, it is called monarchy. That is the most ideal. And the Brahmanas will never come to power at all. They will only guide, they will only give advice. So in this way, compassionately looking at other living beings is very important. See, this brahmachari, although he may be educated one, he is treating a elderly villager with compassion and yeah. See, why did you come to Krishna consciousness? Somebody may say looking for happiness, looking for some answer to my questions, looking for shelter, looking for association. The key point is most of us came because we needed help. So in some way we needed some help. Somebody wants good habits, somebody wants prasad, somebody wants nice friendships, somebody wants a caring atmosphere. So we call our voice as home away from home. This is a homely atmosphere, family atmosphere. Everybody is looking for some shelter. We came to Krishna not because we were great. We came because we were suffering. Preaching is not proof of superiority, it's a proof of mercy we received. Like, we should preach in this mood, like this brahmacharis with folded palms is speaking. The whole idea is what? We should not preach in a mood of superiority. That is called as halo around the head or holier than thou attitude. That attitude should be given up. We should not think, I am a gift to this world. Or and all these are conditioned souls, fallen souls, I have come to save them. If you go in that mood to give a class somewhere, the class will not be successful. My Guru Maharaj was once telling, in one of the classes, he was telling that the right mood of preaching is Prahlada's mood. Huh? Prahlad is so friendly with his friends. Huh? So one small thing I'll show you about Prahlad, how he tells his friends.
हमने तुमको सिखाया क्या और तुमने महाराज को बताया।
बड़े भाग्य से मिलता है। कितनी आयु हो गई है हरि नाम जाता हूँ। भाग्य से मिलता है। कितनी आयु हो गई।
So sweet with his friends. Is he having any superiority? He's just friendly. Huh? See, when he said Harinam Mitra Mita, he said, Manusya ka mans kaya nahi kya? He's asking that friend. Because that means these fellows are cannibals. Huh? They may be eating Manusya, this thing. Huh? And to such people he's preaching. Huh? And he's asking, Hari kaise prapta hote hain? Prem se, prarthna se. Wo kaise? That means he's arousing curiosity in their hearts. Because these boys, they were deeply touched by Prahlada's character. Huh? Prahlada's, there is a whole list of Prahlada's qualities. His qualities are so extraordinary that his friends are deeply touched. Prahlad is a compassionate preacher, Prahlad. Huh? Amazing. So, there is no superiority complex in Prahlad. Huh? So, as I was telling, any preacher who feels that I am a liberated one and everybody else is conditioned soul, they need my mercy. Actually, people with such pride and audacity, they don't even, they're not even in society. Many people have fallen down also. Even some Prabhupada disciples, they even became sannyasis or gurus also, but they started imitating Prabhupada, some people at that time. They thought that Prabhupada was given this type of respect, so when they wanted that type of respect, eventually they were knocked out by Maya. One has to be very careful. When I took saffron, there was one Maharaj, his one Shukadev Maharaj. He said, Radhe Radhe kaho, chote ban ke raho. That's, I asked him for some blessing and some words of inspiration. Very short he said, Radhe Radhe bano, Radhe Radhe bolo, chote ban ke raho. Radhe Radhe kaho, chote ban ke raho. He said. I said, Maharaj, वैसे तो मैं छोटा ही हूँ. I said, he said, what is the meaning of real being chota? He said, being small means one should be humble and we should never be proud. Humility check. What is compassion? Compassion means feeling pain upon seeing another soul disconnected from Krishna. If you find somebody making arguments, false arguments, foolish arguments, you should feel pity for them, not angry on them. Hey, this living entity is making arguments, useless arguments is making. How to bring him to one should feel sympathy. I was reading recently in Chaitanya Bhagavad, whenever the residents of Nadia, they saw people very materialistic, making all types of false Prajalpa talks, arguments and all. They did not become angry at them, they felt pity for them. They felt compassion for them. See, true compassion cares for both. Saving only the soul while neglecting the basic needs is also incomplete. Spiritual empathy without physical support fails to be full compassion, which means saving only coat is incomplete. Focus on the physical body is a partial rescue. See, if you focus only on the body by saving the coat, that is also partial. In the name of preaching only to soul, like somebody conducts a class, at the end of which there is no prasad. So Prabhupada used to say, meeting without eating is cheating, once Prabhupada said. One boy was telling, one place I went, how you are giving little kadisaka to everybody. What you call revdi, they call it, round. Some people give little square kadisaka, little in the hand. In ISKCON, you will never see like that. ISKCON means full plate. Nice prasad, correct? So, it's a body, mind, soul program, correct, no? Everything. So, see, how did devotees show compassion to you when you first came? A welcoming hand, a shared meal like meal in, and then also a patient listening and care. So, you found the temple as a community of compassion. So, We can take 4 or 5 devotees, share, not just, Prabhuji, they were very loving, caring, not general. You have to say some specific instance. I will tell you 1 or 2 specific examples, which you will be able to understand how we should tell. When I was studying in IT, I used to go to Chapari temple. So one devotee, I told him, keep a plate of khichdi for me. I would come at 9:30, I would reach. So the Food for Life will go at 9 o'clock. They will take the big khichdi ka vessel, they'll take it. So imagine if this devotee kept a khichdi at 5 o'clock. By the time I come at 9:30, it will be completely cold. So what he will do, he will exactly when it's about to go for Food for Life, that time he will take the plate and he will keep it. So when I would come, it will be still smoky hot. As it will be hot. He would keep like that. So he's very attentive. You not only see, service means attentiveness, correct, no? Because he wants to see that I get hot khichdi instead of eating cold khichdi. Somebody may tell you, Prabhuji, please make a plate for me. You may just make a plate and go. After 5 years, he has to eat it. We were cold because you just did it externally, but it was not attentively done. You understand, no? So any service we do, you don't forget it. Somebody somebody showed compassion to you in that way. And one day I gave some 500 rupees I wanted to give to Devamrit Prabhu in those days. When I gave, surprisingly, he didn't agree to take it. I asked why. He said, see, you're a student and your parents are sending you money and I should not take from that. When you start earning, then if you give me, I will take it, he said. Then I told him, Prabhu, I am already earning. I am a M.Tech student. I am getting stipend every month. From that I am giving. Then he accepted after that. That was another surprising thing for me, how man of principles he is and first class. Another thing that deeply touched me was Prabhuji would come. First time I met him in the debate competition, I had gone close to the Chopar Temple 1991. So he was a judge for the debate. He appeared very gentle and very friendly and very sober. So I invited him. If you want, you can come to my room and start program. I called him. He said, no, I just started coming a couple of weeks ago to IIT. I'm coming to hostel 2. He said, I was in hostel 5. If you want, you can join. And the room number he told. So then I started going there. When I went there, I saw from Chowpatty is coming all the way, almost 1.5 to 2 hours travel. He would come in a Maruti car and he would bring books. He would bring japamala. He would bring a big dabba of prasad, chapati, sabji, rice, dal, sweet, everything he would bring, And he has to keep the car and he would go to room, take the prasadam, keep it in the room, come back and take the book bag and keep it. And then later on take the japa bit, lot of japa bit he would bring. Go and take it and keep it. But he was doing it a few times. Later on, boys started helping him. They would carry one bag, they would help. Then he would come at 10, he would leave at 1:32. He would leave. He would then he also would print out the shlokas from the selected shlokas from the second chapter along with translations. And he would teach, So we found that he is teaching, he is answering questions, he is feeding us prasad, he taught us chanting. He would give us one selected book he will give and ask how many pages you have completed. Every week he would ask us. He would give us. Yeah. So you would come all the way. And how kind he was, I will tell you. When he would come to hostel, some boys would be playing volleyball there. Playing. And Prabhuji would be coming, one boy, while playing, he would tell his friends, I'm coming. And he would go to, whether he would do like that, bow down to Prabhu. The boys are wearing shorts and they're playing ball. And Prabhu, would just put his hand around him and say, so you are joining our class now? I'm just going to just start now. He would say, no, Prabhu, I'm not coming now. I will come at the end, I will come for prasad. And he would never scold. He would say, no problem. And he would go to the program. At the end of the program, the boy would come. Not only him, he and his friends would come. And these boys thought, even eating program is also attending program. They thought like, he would never chastise. So one day I asked him, Prabhuji, this fellow is not coming for the class, only for prasad he comes. So he said, first they will come for prasad, then they'll come for kirtan and prasad, then they'll come for lecture, kirtan and prasad. Gradually, as the sukriti increases, sukriti has to build gradually, he said. As it builds, then they will be inspired. When the heart is purified, eventually they will come. So In Pune, one brahmachari told, his one Danavir Maharaj came to Pune. He said, Maharaj, people don't come for the program, prasad ke time aa jate hain. Huh? Lastly, they come and sit, and directly for prasad they come. You know. Therefore, we want to fix a coupon system. 50 rupees you have to charge them for prasad. Then only they will understand the importance. Those who come from the beginning, they will get without coupon. And those who come late for the class have to buy coupon. So this Danavir Maharaj was hearing, and then he said, so who is feeding prasadam to them? You are the Annadata? Huh? Yes. Maharaj asked, yeah, no, Maharaj. Who is it? So Krishna. Let Krishna feed them prasad. What's your problem? So he said, don't be envious of the living entities. Poor living. If a living entity is coming to only accept prasadam, that is also one form of Krishna. So in our temple, 8 years ago, I told in Pune temple, feed free prasad daily. Full plate, I said. Many of the managers said, Prabhuji, how can we give full plate? Pura bid aa jayega. I said, let them come. For that only we have to open the temple. Now recently, just a couple of years ago, they agreed. We have one FFL department. So morning we give, what do you call it, breakfast prasad. Like uttapa, upma, different things like that. Chutney and sambar. Afternoon full prasad, rice, dal, sabji, chapati. So 300 in the morning, 300 in the afternoon take daily. And some of them may attend the classes, some of them may not attend. But they take prasad. But nowadays what they do in the prasad hall, they make them sit and first they chant one round. After that, the prasad starts. Yeah. And some days, no chanting, they play this Vrindavan melodies, they play. Some days they play some lectures, they play proper lectures. So people exactly don't know, aaj kya hone wala hai, malum nahi unko. It's a surprise for them and they come. Different days, different things they do. In this way, people are coming. They know one thing, kuch to special program karna padega prasad ke pehle. They know. They will come. So in this way, people gradually, we have seen with our own eyes, those who came for prasadam, gradually they chant, they become devotees. So we should see people as souls. We should see them with a sympathetic eye. These souls have wandered in 8.4 million species and they have gone round and round in the cycle of birth and death, millions of lives. After that, when they became pious also, they must have gone to many demigod temples also. They must have gone. But at last, if they are stumbling slowly and coming and putting their feet in a Krishna temple, Krishna says, my Lord, these are very special souls. You know what is that verse? Chadur Veda bhajante mam jana sukritino arjuna arto jigyasur jnani cha bharatarshaba. And then he's saying, Udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva mematam. He's saying, all these four souls are called Udara, he's saying. They're magnanimous souls, he's saying. Great souls. Why? Because they have put their feet in my temple. And although they're mixed devotees, still Krishna respects them, appreciates them. So Krishna feels that even though they're coming with material desire, but after all they have come to me. Like that he feels. So we are all Krishna's servants. When people come to temple, we should treat them as Krishna's guests. My spiritual master was telling about one fellow called Ganashyam Baba. This Ganashyam Baba was prince. He was a Rajput prince. He came from Rajasthan. His parents, who are in Raja Parivar, they came to Vrindavan. When he came to Vrindavan, his heart changed. He told the parents, I don't want to come back. I want to stay there. So he became a monk there. And he would stay in the dham and chant the holy name. So one day in the sand, he was writing the name Radha. And something touched his hand, and then he found it was Mukut of a deity. And he dug the ground and he found a beautiful deity of Radha Gopajana Vallabha. So he brought them out and he put them in, washed them, bathed them, and put them in a closet. And he was worshipping. So my Guru Maharaj was an American boy. He was a 19-year-old boy. So when he one day somehow accidentally met him, he called him and gave him chapatis. Chapati and sabji gave him. Then they became friends. He was speaking English also, that fellow. So my Guru Maharaj had a discussion with him. He came to understand that he is become a resident of Vrindavan now. And he chants the holy name and worships the deity. And my Guru Maharaj, with tears in his eyes, he narrated a pastime of, that Ganashyam Baba and him. So he was telling Once when he went, it was a cold night. So he gave him chapati, sabji. He gave him a place to sleep. And Maharaj was covered with the blanket. Maharaj also took the blanket and slept. But in the middle of the night, midnight, Maharaj heard sound, like a telegram, that the teeth would be chattering, no? That sound. Turned around and saw Ganesham Baba is sleeping without any blanket over him. His whole body is trembling. He was a little elderly man, very early. Maharaj was 19 and he must have been 75, like that, 70, 75. So his whole body was trembling. Then Maharaj was telling him, Baba, why are you, not using, the blanket? Take this. I am a young boy. I don't need this. So he put it over. Hey, no, no, no. He said, I am only servant of Gopajan Vallabha. You are a special guest. So you should have it, he said. So Maharaj was wondering what to do. Then Maharaj covered himself. Then when that fellow went to sleep, slowly Maharaj secretly got up. And as soon as he would put on his body, it would touch his body. Immediately he would say, no need, no need. He would say, you take it. Again he'd put it back. 3, 4 times it happened in the night. Maharaj understood, now I cannot give him now. Because, he is very sensitive. When I put on his body, immediately he doesn't agree. Another day in the same manner, whatever chapati he had, he gave it to Maharaj. He didn't keep anything for himself. He said, no, I will manage. So he said, what kind of personality is this? So he gave us his example for how devotee should be caring. One should not bother about oneself too much. One should bother about others. Like in our Pune temple, I saw one brahmachari. It was almost 11 o'clock. One boy came late for the Prerna festival. Everything was over. Only prasadam was there. He took prasad. And then when he wanted to go and take rest, it was a cold winter. He didn't have anything. So this brahmachari gave his own blanket, pillow, everything he gave him. Because this boy couldn't find the in charge. So we should treat the Atiti just like God. Like we say, Atiti Devo Baba. We say like that. So in this way, if you treat the boys will see your sacrifice and they will be ready to sacrifice their life for Prabhupada. Correct now? You are sacrificing your one night blanket and they will give their whole life for Prabhupada. Correct now? But if we are not very sacrificing, if we are very selfishly thinking, then boys will think, hey, all these devotees are selfish, so I will also be selfish. They will learn a wrong thing, they will learn. See, the danger of 2-year devotee syndrome, spiritual pride, looking down on others, becoming critical, feeling superior. So, the mirror of 2-year zeal. So, see, what is shown in the mirror? He is a small boy, but he's thinking, I am very mature. Inside the mirror, he is imagining that I have the maturity of the oldest member of the ashram. Either he is thinking. He is not so big, he is a very young fellow, as you can see here. So, if we have that, what is the spiritual pride? I have memorized so many slokas, I know. And looking down on those people who cannot memorize slokas, or becoming critical of, people who have some health issue, who have, some shortcomings, feeling like in Tamoguna, one feels, I am the only devotee, nobody else is devotee. And in Rajoguna, one thinks, I am the best devotee. Satoguna, one feels, I am also one of the devotees, like any other devotee. And Vishuddha Sattva, one thinks, I am a black sheep. I have no devotional qualities. Everybody else is a devotee. So in this way, we have to grow from the Tamaguna, Rajoguna, Satoguna, and higher, like that. So one should not look down upon others. See, our perception of others brings out the speech from our mouth. What we will speak will be based on what we perceive about others. What is our perception in our mind about others? What are we thinking? Here one picture is shown here. You see, here you see, he's thinking I am very advanced. He's thinking, not very advanced, just imagining. Okay. See, we have the same disease. What is it? See, non-devotee has disease of bhogavritti, but we also have bhogavritti in some proportion. Correct, no? The non-devotee and devotee suffer from the same disease. The difference is only degree. Like, for example, we are telling the boys, You should give up lust. You know, you may be saying in the evening, you tell that you have to give up lust. Next day morning, you'll be looking at a girl. Huh? You wonder, my lord, yesterday you are giving a lecture and now you are attracted to some beautiful girl. Huh? So we should not think that we have become liberated. Correct, no? We also have the disease, the same old disease everybody has, which means we should feel sympathetic. We should feel that empathy. Huh? We are not better than others. We are simply fortunate. I am a Bhagyavan Jeev. If that boy got what I got, he would have even advanced more than me. Either one should think. See, I am fortunate and I also want to make everyone else fortunate. Like that one should think. See, why people avoid devotees? Because they fear criticism, judgment, condemnation. And the question is, do people feel safe around us? See here. Here the picture is shown here. See, perceived criticism. People don't go near only, they run away. Because they fear somebody will criticize me. Similarly, fear judgment. Somebody without listening the full picture, they will judge me. So sometimes you see this person is sitting alone, he's not going and meeting devotees. Because he's feeling that if I go, they will judge me or they have perceived criticism about me. I feel. So the standard of great soul should be remembered. How Lord Nityananda dealt with Jagai Madai, how Haridas Thakur, how he dealt with prostitute, how Srila Prabhupada dealt with the hippies. Correct, no? Did they judge them? So Srila Prabhupada thought that although hippies may have huge amount of baggage of sins, but they have a spark of Krishna consciousness. He fanned that spark and made it big. And that spark grew into a flagrant fire and burned down all their sinful reactions. Haridas Thakur also saw that the prostitute is ready to sit and listen to the chanting. So she is hearing, she will get purified. He was convinced. Lord Nityananda also did not want to retaliate back. Rather, he awarded Marike Prem Diye. Correct, no? They saw souls, not labels. They didn't see the body, you see. People often think, what makes this devotee so peaceful, kind, and genuine? Kindness creates curiosity, and curiosity opens hearts. Like this is Senior Mataji. See, there are some families taking guidance. See, look at this lady, how she's looking at her, Yusana. She is amazed at her compassionate dealing, compassionate behavior. So their husband, wife, and father, and his grandson, everybody. She is such a good preacher, effective. So there are ladies like this in our movement, very mature, like Yamuna Mataji. She was actually amongst the three couples. Yamuna Mataji is very mature dealing with George Harrison. George Harrison himself said she was like a mother. Such an amazing, mature lady. The way she guided me in spiritual life. He was deeply touched. So Shyam Sundar Prabhu also and Yamanama, these two people influenced him the most. So kindness creates curiosity. What curiosity creates? How can somebody on earth can be like this? Is that surprise one gets. How one can be so sacrificing, so kind, so gentle, so peaceful. Person is also peaceful and they are also dealing with me in a very gentle manner. Main principle is guide gently, connect people to Krishna through their current position. Do not abruptly destroy their framework. So, balanced approach and don't remove. What is the meaning of this? I will tell you. Connect people to Krishna through their current position means, see, somebody is at this level. Don't try to bring them to this level immediately. Just take them to the next level. Somebody is chanting 1 round. You don't tell him chant 16 rounds immediately. Let him chant 2 rounds, 4 rounds. Similarly, somebody is coming to the classes. Don't expect, don't push them beyond a certain level. Like one preacher was going and calling a boy. The boy said, I have an examination. 3 days later, I have to prepare. Next week, I will come, he said. So next week, the preacher went. And next week, he said, sir, suddenly one unexpected assignment has come. Today morning only professor gave. And tomorrow, I am going to do night out. I have to do this. And the preacher said, what is this? Last week you said you are coming. This Thursday also you are not coming, he said. And the boy said, sir, what can I do? It's unexpected. He said, okay. The third week, he went. He said, sir, my relatives have come in the city, staying nearby. They want me to go with them, move around. This preacher said, where are they? He said, they are in the hotel now. Night, I was planning to go with them. I want to do some little preparation and everything, then I want to go. He said, no, 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 no. 2 weeks you have not come. This week you have to come. So he said, but how will I come, sir? 8 o'clock they have called me and your program is like, 6 to 8 is the program. I need some time to go and meet them. The preacher said, no, 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 don't worry. I will take you in my bike. Come sit behind. I will attend the program and I will drop you. Don't worry. So the boy came. But now the boy's relationship with his mentor became strained. He said he forced me and took. Otherwise, actually in the 2 hours he was planning to do some college work and then go and meet parents because next 2 days he won't get time. Right? So sometimes, even if a boy didn't come for 3 weeks, 4 weeks also, you have to be sympathetic because every week unexpected things come. Correct? No? Sometimes. But what you can do, you can tell the boy, whenever you get some free time, you call me, I will talk to you. Then one of the days in between, he himself calls you in the afternoon time. He says, sir, can I come? Now I have free time. Okay, come. Whatever you covered at the syllabus that previous week, now you tell him. He may say, for one boy, you have to tell everything. That's the meaning of compassion. Huh? Compassion means you just at least telling the summary. These are the things we did in the last week. So if he feels connection to you, that's the greatest blessing. Then the boy on his own will come to you. So that means, guide gently, connect people to Krishna through their current position. Do not abruptly destroy their framework. Yeah. See here? Examples of disturbing approaches that fail. Everything you do is nonsense. You are all materialists. Your life is useless. It disturbs the soul, you see. It locks up the soul. And it creates distance and fear, closing the mind to spiritual. Now, how will a devotee speak like this? I will tell you. Sometimes when you are preaching to some boy, he will do nonsense. There is a possibility. You will see that, he does big, big blunders, mistakes he will do. But he's doing nonsense. You may have it in your mind, but if you speak it out, I am trying to bring you to the program and uplift you. Everything you do is nonsense. You blurt it out. That one word he will not forget for whole life. Even after 20 years, he says, Prabhuji, aapne aise bola aapne. They'll remember it. Similarly, if you find sometimes the boy is meeting his atheistic friends. They gave him some argument. And he will make the same argument to you. Prabhuji, my friends are saying like this. They're saying like that. And then you give him answer. He further asks more atheistic questions. Then you may say, oh, your friends are saying or you are saying? You are all materialists. You and your friends, good for nothing. Like that you say, that's it. Immediately he becomes closed. Yeah. And similarly, if a boy says, you go to call him for the class, and you come to know that he is roaming with a girl, girlfriend. So then you call him on phone. Hey, I came to your room. Where did you go? Sir, I had gone to college to library to study. Oh, your friends told me where you went. Be honest. You were seen to be roaming in the bike with your girlfriend. Sir, who told you, sir? Or all your friends know where you are, what you're doing. Sorry, sir. I just wanted to tell the girl last that I will not roam anymore. This is the last time. And then you say, your life is useless. You are only fit for hell. Like that you say, immediately it closes. It abruptly destroys their existing structure, leaving them with nothing, causing rejection. So true guidance means it is gentle. You have to add without removing. It's like an emotional bank deposit, we call it. Every time you speak gently, kindly, you sacrifice, it's like 500 count, 1000 count, 2000, you keep on adding. See, every one of you sitting here, you are continuing because somebody has deposited in your account. Their affection, their kindness, their sacrifice, their guidance. You have been watching them, watching them, watching them. Your trust has been building up. That's why you're here. Otherwise, you'd have gone long ago. And it cannot be one devotee, multiple devotees. See here, example of dovetailing approaches that succeed. Invite them for prasad, encourage chanting, appreciate their good qualities, connect their interest with Krishna. Like one Bhakti Vriksha program is going on. One husband, wife, and 2 children were regularly coming in Tamil Nadu. So the preacher said, we don't drink coffee and tea. Like that one in the lecture he said. And next week onward, the family stopped coming. Huh? So almost 3 months they didn't come. Then he sent one family to find out why they're not coming. He said, my Lord, we drink coffee 3 times a day. And they told in the lecture, we don't drink coffee. So instead of giving up the coffee, they gave up the program. Correct, no? Then they introduced herbal coffee and herbal tea to them. Then they came back again. Started coming for the program. So, therefore, one should know how your speech is affecting people. Correct, no? Yeah, encourage chanting, appreciate their good qualities, connect their interest with Krishna. Why these approaches succeed? Because you're dovetailing. Connecting framework, prasadam sharing, chanting encouragement, dovetailing, gentle behavior. So when they open the heart, then they connect. When you appreciate their good qualities, they connect. See, intersected interest means your interest and the preacher's interest is matching. Correct? No? Yeah. Understanding jana aparad means what? Offending common people through arrogance or insensitivity. Showing disregard for their suffering. Like somebody says that, one of my relatives is suffering like this, you may say, it's all karma, don't worry. If you say like that, they will think it's very insensitive, they will think. Disconnected from the framework. You see, insensitivity to simple lives. Arrogance creates a heavy barrier, you see. It increases distance and distress. Actually, janaparad means what? When you look at people, you offend them by thinking they are useless. Like, for example, once I was sitting in the train in the berth, below one family was there. And that fellow was only wearing, what do you call, Bermuda, you call it? This much size they wear, no? Like a shorts he was wearing. So husband and wife and also the 2 kids were sitting. And in the train, everything that passed, they were buying. Bhel, they were eating. Thumbs up, they were eating. Mungfali, they were eating. Kurumura, they were eating. All kinds of things. Everything, whatever was passing through in the train, they were eating. Shangdana, they were eating. Chikki, they were eating. So I was reading Bhagavatam, and in between I got to see what all they are eating, what is coming, what is going. I was just noticing. And in the night, I was getting down at 8 o'clock below. So the husband was telling his wife, आज हम घर में कुछ कुक करके खा नहीं पाए. कुछ पूरा ट्रेन में गया पूरा दिन. I was thinking in my mind, आप क्या नहीं खाया आपने? क्या कमी है? इतना खा डाला आपने? Like that I was thinking in the mind. Everything, they all are eating. So I was thinking like, but when I got down, he saw me in this dress. And immediately he got up with folded palms. And then he told me, Swamiji, Jai Shri Krishna, he was telling. Then he told his 2 kids also, hey, Swamiji ko Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Jai Krishna bolo. Then they were saying, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, they were saying also. Small kids. And he told his wife, you move aside, keep the kids on your lap. She kept, and then he moved aside and gave him space to sit. अच्छा स्वामी जी ऊपर ही बैठे थे क्या? हमको मालूम नहीं था. अगर पहले होता तो हम लोग आपसे कुछ कथा सुन सकते थे. अभी बिकॉज आई हैव टू गेट डाउन इन 10 minutes. सो ठीक है, अब आपका 10-15 मिनट है, थोड़ा कुछ कथा बोलिए. Then I spoke to him for some time. But I was like shell shocked because I had one estimation of him, and that estimation had to be completely changed. Because I thought he's a materialist. He's a sense gratifier. He's eating all kinds of things, and the way he looks like a sense gratifier. But in his heart, there is Bhakti Sukriti. He had the genuine attraction to Krishna. He said they are from Gujarat, and they naturally have attraction to worshipping the Lord. So that day I understood that never judge people. Don't think. Don't, like, Vritrasura looks like Asura. Is he Asura? He's a pure devotee. Chitraketu. Similarly, Pundrik Vidyanidhi, he looked like a Vishayi. But when Gadadhar Pandit saw, later on, when Mukunda recited the shloka, Ahobakiyam, my Lord, he jumped off and rolled on the ground, tearing his clothes to pieces. And then he understood that he is feeling so much ecstasy hearing that shloka. So don't judge people by superficial appearance. Boys are also like that. Some boy may appear like a arguing boy, but arguing boys sometimes become big devotees. You've seen that? No? It's not that not all arguing boys will be atheistic. Sometime tomorrow, the people who make the all kinds of argument, they become the most serious devotees sometimes. Similarly, you find some boys are into studies. You think he's only thinking about studies. But sometimes the holidays, they read books. There was one boy, I remember, topper in the college. He will never come for the weekly class. He will always disturb me in the middle of the week. He will on his own phone me. Happy abhi room mein. And I'll say, yeah, I just came this morning. Then he will come to the center. He will come and take my 2 hours, asking questions, everything. But you call him for weekly class, he won't come. Because he was a topper, he was very busy. But whatever books I would give him, he would read. He would read the notes, everything. So therefore, everybody is of different nature. We should not judge people. So people remember how you made them feel, the positive feeling, more than what arguments you won. Even if you win arguments, that's not something people are going to be very impressed. You may say that I smashed him and proved to him that Shiva is not God, Krishna is God. You may be very proud, but that is not something they will be impressed with. Winning the argument, but how you made them feel is a very important point. We should actually make them feel very nice. Like you see, we should try to serve Hari, Guru, and Vaishnavas. Not only serve, satisfy, and please. 3 levels we should try to please them. So, see, please means what? Not that you may say I did service, but you should not say, they should say that they felt very nice. You understand, no? Like one time we were in a leadership seminar. Anuttam Prabhu asked us, how many of you leaders give a lot of freedom to your subordinates? All of us raised hand. And Prabhuji laughed and said, I asked the question to wrong people, he said. Because you are a leader, you will always say that you are an empowering leader. But I should ask whom? Subordinates. तुम्हारा लीडर तुमको कितना फ्रीडम देता है? कभी नहीं देता हमको. So because they know that you are micromanaging, you don't give freedom very easily. In the same manner, you may say that, I am very sensitive to people, I speak very well. No, they should say, yes, I felt very nice by associating with this devotee. One time, when guest came to Pune, I told him, Brahmachari, that you please give him lunch prasad and take him around the temple. So he came at 3:30 he came. So the prasad is all kept in the bureau locked. So this fellow opened the bureau, he gave a plate of prasad and he locked the bureau, kept the prasadam inside and went away. So I asked that guest, are you happy? Yes, Prabhu, I'm happy. Only thing is the prasadam was a little falling short. I said, you could have asked him. I wanted to ask him, but he never stayed. He gave one plate and went away. I said, I'm sorry. Next time another guest came, I didn't tell this fellow. I put another devotee. This devotee went, gave him prasad. He also kept the buckets inside. But he gave his phone number to the Prabhuji. अगर आपको और चाहे तो एक phone कर दीजिए मैं आ जाऊंगा. He came back and he served him. Happy. I still felt. So this fellow said, Prabhuji is a responsible person. I'm happy. At least दूसरी बार आकर दिया. Then I asked him, did you take you to the temple around? He said, no, Prabhuji, from standing here, he said, if you go straight, climb the staircase, there is Vrindavan Chandra. And behind that, there is Balaji. That's all. No. You can go around right now? He asked. He said, okay, I'll go. So he said, I myself went only, he said. Then third guest came. What I did, I told him, one devotee served. So this devotee went, he served him a plate of prasad, he sat with him and asked him, where are you from and everything. Half of this. So he, and then while he was eating prasad, he said, Prabhu, aap thoda wait karna, main aa jaunga. Then he went and brought Deity Mahaprasad from our Maduram. He said, Prabhuji, this is deity Mahaprasad. You are coming first time to the temple. This will be very nice for you. Huh? Then he gave him sweet, deity Mahaprasad sweet. He was very grateful. And after he finished prasad, then he, gave him one box of prasad. This is for your carry home prasad. Huh? Take it to your wife and children. So when I met this, and then he took him around the temple. He showed Chandra, he showed Balaji. So, and then when he came back, and then he took him to that same lobby he took and said, Prabhuji, you can sit here, Radheshyam Prabhu will come here, you can meet him. And if you have any clarification, you can, here is my phone number, he said. So when I met that guest, he was so happy. He said, Radheshyam Prabhu, what a man you have in your temple, such a gentleman. He gave me prasad, he gave me Mahaprasad, he gave me prasad to carry, he took me around. He said, Radheshyam Prabhu, in future when I come, I have taken his number. Even if you are not there, no problem, I will take his help. He said, so that much happy he was. So out of the three, who pleased the most? Third one. So serve, satisfy, and please. So in this way, if you treat the new boys who are coming, if you exceed their expectations, they will surely not want to leave you. They will cling on to you. Now this man has taken his number. He will not leave this devotee when he comes next time. Correct, no? So all of you facilitators and mentors, you can make yourself magnetically attractive by these qualities. If you, like a magnet attracts iron filings. Similarly, one who cultivates this compassionate heart, they also attract people by the way how we make them feel. So I learned a lot from my spiritual master. Like for example, let me tell you one pastime. Maharaj gave one Srimad Bhagavatam class. TIFR, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. One scientist had come, and he's a devotee, but he brought his friend for the first time, and he was like probably 50. He was about maybe 55, 60 years old there. That scientist. So after the lecture, they both came to meet Maharaj, and then Maharaj wished them Hare Krishna. He said, and Maharaj asked them, so you were present in the lecture. What is your comment? How did you find the lecture? Maharaj asked. So that newly arrived person said, yes, Swamiji, that was all right. But I had some scientific questions regarding what you spoke. And then he asked a question to Maharaj, and Maharaj briefly answered. And then Maharaj said, is that all right? He said, yeah, that's all right. That he said. And then Maharaj showed him, and he told one devotee, see that Bhaskar Hosangadi is sitting there. Bhaskar Hosangadi is actually a Vrishabhanu Prabhu in Bombay. He is a vice chancellor and scientist. He is also a scientist in one of the universities. So Maharaj said, call the devotee. He's a very senior, mature devotee. Maharaj called him, he came. He said, can you please spend some time with this TIFR scientist? You'll be happy. And they both are from the same field. So the Maharaj made them sit. And then Maharaj was going round and round. Almost an hour they were speaking. And then when that fellow was about to leave, and Maharaj came at the entrance and wished him, Hare Krishna, so how was the experience? You had a nice time? And he was so happy, he said, Swamiji, he clarified all my questions. I am clear now. Whatever questions I had, because they were from the same field. So that I learned from Maharaj, that every time it's not that I only have to, convince a person. If somebody will be convinced by somebody else, I can take the devotees' help also. Like in Pune, if somebody comes from Karnataka, then we will put a Karnataka congregation in front of them. Somebody comes from Andhra, immediately they will say Bhagavanara, Randi, Chapandi, and they will feel, oh my Lord, they are speaking our language. Hamara baat kar rahe hain log. They feel very comfortable. So the whole idea is to make them feel comfortable. Their accommodation should be good. Their prasadam should be good. People stealing, they should go with a good experience. How do you measure success? Not the number of debates won, not the number of verses quoted. Did they feel close to Krishna? Did they get hope? Did they deepen their connection with our center? Yeah. Did they feel encouraged? So these are things, not just by number of verses I quoted in the lecture or number of debates won, isn't it? Those are not important. So they have to deepen their connection with the devotees, and they have to feel closer to Krishna. Mm. And they have to get hope when they come here. They have to feel encouraged. Uh, where does compassion come from? It doesn't come from just sentiment or emotion or anything, or from intellect. It comes from getting late now. Good sadhana, Krishna's mercy, especially associating with those who have great compassion. Yeah, we said this before. Association matters. Power of association is a spiritual law. Srila Prabhupada, world preaching and global transformation he did. So compassionate senior devotees, so consistent with compassionate vibration. So they actually emanate a vibration because of which by associating with such compassionate souls, we develop compassion also. The caring counselors, we become like those we associate with. So we need inspiring association, especially Prabhupada disciples, many of them are 70 plus. We should take maximum advantage. Recently, Balimardan Prabhu came to Pune recently. You know, amazing lectures he gave. Uh, Also, Shrutikirti Prabhu is in Pune for a week. 1 week he gave lectures. So, uh, as much as you can physically take association, you should take. Otherwise, those who already passed away, then we can only hear their videos, recordings. So, because these Prabhupada disciples are extremely powerful, because they personally associated with Prabhupada and learned that art of cultivation. Yeah, yeah. Yes. You see, a quiet moment of self-examination. We are coming towards the end now. Think of one person you have been judging, and how would Krishna want you to treat them? This is not for speaking. This is for self-reflection. You will not be asked to speak. Don't worry. Yeah. So, in case, how do you know that you have judged somebody? They have openly expressed their displeasure. There are people. They say that they are also afraid of you. They are going away from you. They don't want to come towards you. And the quality of speech between you and them is not very good sometimes. So they feel, so therefore one has to uh, reflect about such people, how to modify my relation with them, we should think. What is the best thank you can give to Krishna? Best gratitude for receiving the holy name is becoming a safe place for another soul to approach Krishna. Correct, now? So you will do the greatest service if you can do this. That means we don't choke people's progress. We become like a transparent biomedia for them to see Krishna through us. Yeah. Like people want to see the temple is a safe haven. Similarly, people want people also to be, you know, safe to associate with. Yeah. Yeah. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki. So if any of your questions you can write to me, I can answer. So preaching with knowledge, conviction, and compassion. Correct now. So all the three are necessary. So compassion. Actually, I could not show you an important thing, which is I conducted a course called as um, Train the Trainer course in America. There, I have prepared these notes for that. Like how you tell people. See, sense gratification is nectar in the beginning, poison at the end. What relatable example you give them? Binge watching till 3 a.m. feels great, nectar in the beginning, but next morning, fatigue, guilt, ruined schedule, that leads to poison at the end. Correct, no? This anybody will understand. Any pressure that destroys our tomorrow was never real pressure. And then you can tell them Mahabharata story. Like, Duryodhana, for him it was nectar first, poison later. Some people ask, why spiritual life I should take to it? Why not just academics and enjoyment? A boy gets into a dream gets into his dream job with 25 LPA package. New phone, new bike, new flat, weekend parties. Life seems just perfect. Huh? But 6 months later, what happens? He can't sleep without pills. He has no time to exercise or walk. He keeps getting calls every 10 minutes, keeps checking emails even during dinner, anxious on Sunday evening because of Monday is coming, and he meets everyone yet feels alone inside. So one night he tells his close friend, I have everything, so why do I feel nothing? Huh? So pleasure is there, success is there, but what is missing? Peace and meaning. Therefore, you should take to spiritual life. Huh? If for working boys, we can say like this, correct? No? So like this, we have taken many case studies like this. At this point, he realizes career gives you comfort for life, but spirituality gives you purpose, direction, and meaning for life. Without meaning, even achievement is empty. Correct now? Yeah. A successful life needs both outer achievement and inner fulfillment. Correct now? Yeah. This also, if any of you want to do this course, it is 6-session course. It is this is called as Youth of USA Train the Trainer. It's called YOUTTT course. It's available in courses.radheshyamdas.com. I've told Andhra people to put it. Just check it. There is it's available. Website we kept. Okay, what should they put to get this? YOUTTT. If you put, you will get it. All the 6 sessions notes is available. Lectures are also available for you. You will get a lot of ideas, and also what WhatsApp messages you can send to boys. There are more than 100 messages ready-made given on the chapters. You can just cut, paste, and send it. There are many things there. Some of the notes are like 54 pages, 38 pages, one of the sessions, because there are a lot of things which you can readily use if you go through this. So there are many things. See, somebody asks me, what is the proof that God or soul exists? And then you're giving an example. See, in a scientific manner you're explaining. So like this, questions are answered. Is young age the time for God and spirituality? People ask now. So there such kind of questions are answered. Will spirituality take away fun and isolate me? Correct now? Say party fun, loud music, drinks, photos, vomiting, regret next morning. But Kirtan fun is music, laughter, dancing, prasadam, and bright, joyful morning. Correct now? So we have to know how to speak to boys when they ask such questions right now. You will get, this is actually session 4. What I'm speaking, showing you is session 4. So like this, you will get lot of things. You can see for newcomers how to lead a heartfelt kirtan, how to introduce kirtan to them. All the things are given here. See, handling objections and skepticism. See, these small ones, common scenarios, evolution or age of earth. See, all paths are same. Spirituality is blind beliefs. None. People ask questions, no? Short answers, what you can give. There are plenty like that. See? So it's very valuable course. You can see at your leisure, okay? Thank you. Shri Prabhupada ki. It's YOUTTT. Youth of USA Train the Trainer. That's the name of the course. So YOUTTT. What you'll get it. That also you can see, and which is the other one I said? Mastering the mind. You can use this. These are very good because you are all going to preach to new boys. This can be very helpful.
Hare Krishna, let us express our gratitude to Prabhuji for taking out his valuable time and sharing his spiritual wisdom by one time loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare